Namaste viewers, wish you all a very happy Janmashtami. Today I'm going to speak to you all about Gopal. Let me first begin with my Gopal. My Gopal is 300 to 350 years old. The Murti of my Gopal is about 300 to 350 years old. It's like a family heirloom. We've been having it through generations, and I've, as a kid, um, I mean, we've grown up seeing him, and he was one among the array of gods that we've had. We still have some very old murtis of Devi Devatas with us. Lakshmi we have, which is a very small murti, but pretty old, very old. Again, should be about 100 years old. So mom, when we all came to Mumbai, carried a few gods with her. So these were certain family gods that we brought with us, and this Gopal was also being worshipped, like how we have generally in Hindu households. You see, there's a clutter of gods within the temple, the family temple or the home temple. Similarly, this Gopal was also treated as one among the lot, and little bit of oil, subah, sham, batasha, and water is being given to God. Similarly, that's how he was treated. But somewhere between 2007 and 2009, when before that I was a complete atheist, and from 2007 to 2009, when the transformation of my transformation happened from being an atheist to being a completely religious person, my Gopal had a very strong role to play. In fact, he was the one who triggered a lot of circumstances. Now, what happened between 2007 and 2009 is something which I may speak about it later. But the primary objective here is to say that Gopal is such a potent and a dynamic force that people who do Gopal Sadhana, or people who do worship of Gopal in a regular basis, they may experience it. In my case, I was not even indulging with him, but because it is such an active and dynamic force, and I think because he has been with the family for such a long time, he had some karmas or has some karmas with us, and it triggered certain changes in me. Many people, and there are significant experiences that people get by worshipping of Gopal. Now, the worship not necessarily has to be in the manner with some ritualistic practices and certain kind of format only. Gopal is a pure play of devotion, complete pure play of devotion. It's love, 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 and love for him. So you indulge with him as a child, and he will respond to you as a child. And mind you, children are the most powerful energies. They are full of energy, they are full of naughtiness, they are absolutely not scared of anything. You ask the child not to do something, the child will go on and try and discipline him or her, and they will not get disciplined. So it is a very wild force and a very significant force, and also a force that can give you complete satisfaction, like how a child would give complete satisfaction. Children are the one who brings you peace and bliss and anand. So this energy is that. There are many people who have significantly experienced practical chamatkars through Gopal, and it is purely by their devotion. They like, for example, the way that Gopal is worshipped is, you give, first of all, priority, pay attention, um, uh, do not let it wander, in the sense, do not let it just pada hua hai ek corner mein, nothing, you shouldn't be doing that. Feed, indulge, buy new clothes, give chocolates or give prasad, take him when you are traveling, let it be a part of your photographs. There are many people who have, in different ways, done the puja. This is the way that Gopal is worshipped. Okay, apart from the normal diya, agarbatti, etc., that you do, but the significant role that you give him to play in your life is what makes the worship that much enriched. uh, there are people who have had terrific experiences with the Gopal. Like, for example, they have seen the Gopal probably indicating on certain things, certain premonitions that could happen, certain places that they did not, they would surprisingly get an encounter of. These are the kind of things that has happened. Responsive, very responsive, uh, very alive, very dynamic as a force. So that is what Gopal is for you. I would like to end this video by a very beautiful story that I love to hear all the time and love to relate all the time, is the Gopal of Sri Ananda Mahima. So Ananda Mahima, I'm sure a lot of people may know about her. Uh, for the people who don't know, she was a saint, who was called as Janto Kali, which means live Kali. She has an ashram in Varanasi. She has ashrams, of course, all across the world. She is no longer in existence, but the Varanasi ashram has her Gopal in it, and that Gopal is this cute little baby, made of stone, cute little baby, almost the size of a toddler. I mean, little lesser than the size of a toddler, but yes, actually you can pick it up, as if you can pick it up. Nice, uh, fat little boy with a laddu, which is like in the form of a globe in his hand, and that is the Gopal. Apparently, so one of the things was that Ma used to worship him, and whenever she had to probably go to attend certain devotees place or to go to some other ashram, he was, of course, left in the care of other sadhikas in the ashram. And when Ma used to come back, apparently he used to complain to her, saying that this particular lady, when she picked me up, she just picked me up with the limb, okay, or pulled my hair and put me on the singhasan, and or somebody had not cut her nails and was probably giving bath to the idol, and he said to Ma that there are scratches on my body. So, and of course, the Gopal actually gets the dahi and shakkar, chakka. I don't know what is chakka. Chakka is basically like a butter, yeah, butter, and sugar coming from somebody else's place. And apparently, he wanted it to come from a certain family. So these kind of nakras are there of this Gopal. And when I first met him, uh, I had gone to the ashram. It was an afternoon. With me, I had a friend who was there, and we went to the to upstairs in the ashram, the first floor, where he is kept. The door of the it's a grilled door, gate rather, to his temple. His temple is like this huge room. Okay, now is it like that, I don't know, but I'm talking to you about uh, say about 10, 12 years back. And when I had gone there to visit Anandamayi ashram in Varanasi. And this huge room, there is a cradle like singhasan, and he is kept there, and he's seated there. And the gate was closed, the grilled gate was closed. It was my first glance at him, and it was a love at first sight. I just crumbled down crying. The emotion that he triggered in me was that I want to have him. I want to take him away from here. It was such a beautiful emotion. And these are raw emotions, mind you. Okay. And Gopal works on these kind of raw emotions. Gopal works on these kind of, I mean, this is the emotion that it triggers, that this particular deity triggers in you. It's not confined to the parameters of religious, social boundaries. It triggers raw emotions in you, like you would probably with a child or with another human being. And that's the beauty of Krishna, I guess. And I thought that I will narrate this to you. By the way, my Gopal is not among an array of gods. Of course, he is there. I don't have a big house in which I have a big temple. I have a small house, considerably small house, and considerably small temple. Now, at least I am able to give one room dedicated to gods and my books, spiritual books, etc. He is seated in a throne, have given a place of attention, place of focus. This was something that when I had met a tantric in Varanasi, I had asked him. I had said that my Gopal has helped me a lot. My Gopal has triggered a lot of different spiritual channels in me, flows in me, energy flows in me. What do I do? I may not be able to worship him the way he is supposed to be worshipped, which is consistently engaging with him. What is it that I need to do? And he said that, Ma, you put him in a place where you give him, where he becomes where he is like in the middle of the universe. Physically, you put him in the middle of the universe, he will become your middle of the universe. And it has happened. So I have put him physically as like a focal point, and in my own ways. Say, for example, if there is a puja or a festival which is happening, and he is the first one to get the gifts. He is the first one to get cleaned. He is the first one to get a new dress. He is the first, like how, say, for example, now the Ganpati festival is coming, and the Durga Puja will happen. And all this, during this time, we all buy clothes for us, right? So similarly, there is a new cloth which comes for him. Mithai, okay. Say, for example, if I win a account, I win a client or something like that, or there is a happiness in my life which happens. I either win an award or anything. So, like, for example, I went to this January, I won an award on in my professional life, and on my way back, I brought Mysore Pak from for him. I was in Bangalore, and I bought Mysore Pak for him. So it's like I may not be able to pay much attention to him, but he is there significantly remembered. So this is also a way of doing a Gopal Sadhana. So I just wanted to speak to you all about this, because if there is a Gopal in your place, then give him that this kind of a worship, and you see how he will start responding to you. And I am so sure about this, because later on in my life I started giving also Gopal as symbols of happiness, as gifts to a few people. Okay. And I have not told them this paddhat of doing the puja. I should tell them, now that I think of it. But now I have put this in the public forum, and I will also tell them that they should do that kind of puja. Some people have on their own, they started doing the puja. Their children, who have probably have no knowledge, the children started playing with that Gopal. Significantly, the child would go to the temple and pick that Gopal up and play, with it. So these kind of things is the beauty of worshipping Gopal. I mean, this is the way that this worship happens. So this is the way this sadhana happens. Try and do that, and I'm sure uh, you will get some dynamic responses from him. Uh, Once again, happy Janmashtami. Jai Jai Gopal. Om Namah Shivaya.